We're back. I know the haters are gonna say, "Oh, you're hating again," or "You're unemployment, you're broke." Blah blah blah. Well, it is what it is. I'm not the first person to file for unemployment. I'm not gonna be the last. I don't even know where to start with this shit, man. State of California unemployment. Laughable. Um, it's funny how they attach help with a large, uncircumcised dick in your ass. Like, there's no other way to put it. If you want help from the state, if you need help from the state, if you have no other choice but to turn to the state for help, they might help you, they might not. If you need help, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna get it. Which I get it. Everybody, not everybody, people take advantage of the system, and it is what it is. But yeah, you're not guaranteed to get it, and if you do get it, oh man. Let's just dive into it. So I filed for unemployment because I was working for a school, and the school turned out to be a piece of shit and wanted me to work for free and wanted me to get involved in a whole bunch of stuff medically I couldn't get involved in, and this and that and the other, and wanted me to just do a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, no, I'm out. I'm okay. You guys are doing too much, especially for the pay. So I leave because I'm medically not fit to do what they're asking me to do, and they're putting my life in jeopardy, and I'm not okay with that for any price, let alone the price they're paying me for. So I was like, "Hey, this isn't cool. We need to talk." And they're like, "Well, we're not talking." I was like, "Okay, well, if we're not talking, then I'm out. It is what it is. 1,000 jobs, I can find another one." So I filed for unemployment while I was still working there because, as you know, school employees have times where they're off and they're not working. And so I wasn't told by the school. I was told by somebody I was just talking to, just randomly, I think at a grocery store or something. They told me about, well, if you work for a school, you should be getting unemployment when you're not working, right? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'll look into that. So I filed, and they said, okay, yeah, we'll give you unemployment for when you're not working. But the first week you apply for, you don't get. What? Oh yeah, California state law, you don't get the first week that you apply for and you're awarded. So let me get this right. And I've never applied for unemployment before. I've never had unemployment. I've never gotten unemployment. I've never filed. I've never had nothing to do with unemployment. I've always had a job. I've always had a hustle. And they told me that they're holding my first check. The only week I'm applying for, mind you. I was off for a whole week for school for the break, and then I went back. I applied for that week off, and they said, we're going to award you that week, but by law, we have to hold that check and not give it to you. Okay. Was anybody going to tell me that before the actual check didn't come? Or I waited 3 weeks for this check. Oh yeah, it's in page 11 of the handbook. You mean the handbook that's like 87 pages long and double-sided and double-paged and blah, blah, blah. You want me to read that whole thing? You want people to actually read that whole document? That encyclopedia thick page thing? You want me to read all that? Well, yeah, it's on page 11. We can send you another one. No, I have the first book you sent me. Thank you. I don't need another book sent to me. So, they told me that it's in there and that this law, they have to do it. So, the first and only check that I actually needed from unemployment is being held, and I'll never get it. Then it came time for me to actually leave because I wasn't not working for them. And so I leave and I call back into unemployment and say, hey, I'm not working there anymore. They were medically asking me to do things medically I wasn't okay to do. And they told me, well, you can get unemployment, but because you quit, you might not get it. And we have to set up an interview to see if you're eligible to get it. Okay. Now, I just had an interview 2 days ago, to go over my eligibility for unemployment. I had an interview 2 days ago with unemployment to go over my eligibility for unemployment. I call today to reopen my claims 2 days later to get my money for not working because I'm not going to work for them. They tell me I gotta do the eligibility thing all over again, and I have to do another interview to go over why I'm not working there. If I get accepted and get awarded the money, I then have to wait 2 to 3 weeks to get that money for the weeks that I'm not working, for the week that I'm not working, that I'm applying for right now. So in 3 weeks, I will potentially, not even for sure, it's not even close to 100% for sure, I will potentially get the check for the week that I'm applying for a month from now. Cool. The system and everything that's built around it is a joke. It's a joke. It's a laughable joke. Things and the establishment are built to keep you down. They are not built to help you get back up. Not even help. They're just not built for you to get back up, period. Even if you want to. It's just a joke, man. It's a joke. I don't care if nobody sees this. I got 0 views, 0 thumbs, 0 people. I don't give a shit, man. I'm going to keep posting these videos, and I'm going to keep putting them on my page. And eventually, hopefully, at one point in time, somebody will see it, and it'll start getting around. Shit's got to change, man. $1,600 for 2 brand new phones from Verizon. Laughable, jokeable, ridiculous setup for unemployment. I mean, the list goes on, man. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I have so much, I can't even, like, get it all out. So I'm just going to do videos every time some shit like this pops off. Some shit like this that's just laughable, jokeable, ridiculousness. It's too much, man. It's too much. I'm just going to start calling it out every time I see it, man. The whole thing has got to change. Not just one thing. Not just a couple little things. The whole damn thing has got to change. Unreal, man. If you're filing for unemployment in the state of California, know that you're not getting your first check. Know that you're not going to get paid when you need that money. You're going to get it weeks after when you're struggling even worse. Basically, bottom line is there is no help. There's a false sign of hope that's not there. You got to do it. That's it. That's all there is. That's it at the end of the day. You got to do it because this joke of a system is not going to do anything but slow you down. By the time I get that damn check, by the time I have the interview, by the time I go through their weak-ass process, their dumb-ass process, I'm already going to have another job and already be getting paid. That's the reality of it. The reality of it is my last day at that job was on Friday. It's Thursday of the next week, and I've already had 3 or 4 interviews. I have had 2 or 3 callbacks. I'm gonna get a job by the end of the day tomorrow. I'll be working. Started the next week. I won't need unemployment. I won't be able to get unemployment after that. So, what the fuck is the point? The point is, there's nobody. There's signs of hope. There's little glimmers of hope. But when you actually go to reach out and grab it, comes with a nice, like I said, nice sized, uncircumcised dick in your ass. If you're comfortable with that, cool. Me, nah. I'm straight. I don't even know why I wasted my time filing for it. I really don't. I thought it could help, but I'm just going to go back to side hustling and doing what I do, making money my own way. It ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it. Well, I'll see you guys when I make another video about some more fucked up shit. Till then,